What's up? Let me just focus my camera over here so y'all can see me crystally. Okay. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Anoushka. Nice to meet every single being that's present and watching this video. I'm a poetess, I'm a philosopher, and a meditation integration coach. So I take all of these beautiful different gifts that I have and rechanneling them in all of my different talents, and creating spaces like this, sessions, group events, blog posts, and music as well. So that's what Conscious Productions, I've compiled it together to be. And that is my company. So today we are going to, let me just see if I'm clear, because sometimes it won't be clear and that pisses me off because I like to be clear. You know, because I like to be clear. Am I clear? Okay, so, you know, because I got my handy dandy book, feel free to take some notes if you want. Certain sentences, there might be journal prompts that come up that you can apply to yourself as well. So definitely I would encourage to bring your pens out if you want to. All right. This YouTube video is about staying woke, what the fuck that even means, spirituality, and anger. I'm like, and anger. Okay, so stay woke and staying woke and what that means, you know. I feel like it's developed over time. I feel like the concept of, oh, this person is awake, had a really dense understanding of you're not just being fed what's in front of you. You're actually looking at all the multitude of layers that exist between life, between symbols. And so I feel like everyone at one point as a collective, and that's what just happens in society, that some, you know, certain experiences are happening like, whoa, we like that, and so it will become hype. And so I feel like staying woke and being into spirituality, and not necessarily a deity, but the cosmos is something that's coming into the mainstream, and I'm so grateful. Same time, there are a few taints to it as well. But definitely understanding that the consciousness, the co-creating of who we are, our consciousness on this earth has heightened. So that's why you're going to see it more prominent. Don't, like, sometimes we're like, whoa, why is it everywhere? Like a Coca-Cola campaign. Shout out to Coca-Cola. I don't drink Coca-Cola, but whatever. And that can irk you because sometimes the concept of media might be skewed. But what if the concept of media is changing? You know, and that's what Conscious Productions is about. It's about, it's a multi-sensory, multi-dimensional production company. I did it like that because I want, this is a lifestyle, you know, it affects different aspects. And if only one aspect of yourself is quote unquote woke, but the rest is not, so that, you know, it's not consistent. So staying woke. I saw this on a t-shirt, I don't remember where, but on t-shirt it's like, stay woke is the new normal, is the new like basic. Oh, stay woke is the new basic. Like, I thought that was hilarious. I understand that. I don't use the word woke, but like, I feel like I've had experiences where like, yo, this person is woke, and it's just like true. Now it feels like it is overplayed because it has been said, but don't sleep on what the actual intention of staying woke means. Like, don't let the preconceptions of others skew your idea of what being awake means, right? Because it varies for different people. Even though the cosmos energy, the cosmos energy rechannels itself for different people. So being woke is something that can be experienced by all. Spirituality. Okay, so this part about spirituality, because staying woke implies that you have a certain idea of spirituality connected to you, of nature and how nature's essence resembles everything around us. I do have a video on this. I did a speech competition on love and spirituality, and I definitely talk about spirituality in all different aspects. My speech was called Spirit in Actuality, and that is what spirituality, oh, my throat chakra, that is what spirituality means for me. And so now I want to ask you, what does spirituality mean for you? It's a beautiful question. It's very vague and open because spirit in actuality, let's word it that way. What does spirit in actuality mean for you? And it could be a deity. It doesn't have to, but see what comes up for you. Maybe you try one and then the other. You know, if you're understanding what the cosmos energy is, or you're new to it, you're like, oh, what does spirituality mean without a deity? But if you are open in your third eye a lot more in regards to the cosmos, the cosmic energy that exists through our human self, like, okay, what does having a deity look like? Because sometimes we can stray so far the opposite side, that having a different understanding that there's so many multitude of layers with different things exists, and people perceive that energy differently. Yeah, so that's what spirituality means. Let me know if you have any questions. What the cosmos means. Okay, what do I mean what the cosmos means? When I mean the cosmos, as soon as I say that word, I've rewired that word for me to feel in the core of my belly, and the external experience that goes beyond even this solar system. And I love having that micro macro, because it allows me to believe in myself. It allows me to understand the multitude of power that exists within us as above. As above. I'm actually writing a poetry book right now. It's I'm taking my time with it. So yeah, but y'all heard it first here. News alert. And it's about that. It's about this relationship. And I'm going to say one of my lines from the poem, and it goes, twinkling stars in my head. It's dedicated to for children. It's for children's poetry book. And I love that line because it's allowing people to be like, whoa, I have neurons that shoot, and that same experience is existing out there. So we're not separate, and we know how this is just another universe. I get me chills. That just reminded me of when Will Smith in Men in Black, you know, at the end of the movie, they're undoing the key, and there's like all different kind of lockers, and each locker is a world. That's us. Yes. So stay woke, spirituality, and anger. So far I've covered 8 minutes, not bad. You're so zen. Okay, so people tell me this all the time because I practice spirituality, like, oh, you never get mad. Fam, tell that to the person that I got mad to yesterday, okay? Like, things happen, and what I mean by things happen, I mean, like, I'm a human being, and yeah, you're right, I do practice, you know, calmness, what emotions are, but it does mean that I have a heightened sense, so some certain things that would piss other people off wouldn't necessarily piss me off, but I still get pissed off, okay? I still get annoyed. And in martial arts, there's that balance of, like, you know, I learn how to fight so you don't have to, but I do still have that skill, and that skill is my sliciness in life. You know, my spiciness in life. Ooh, my iciness in life. Ooh, because I'm dicing this life. Ooh, call me roll. I was like, dicey, you know, call me roll 6. I got 12, and then I'm 24 because I'm on that 24. You know, Nuna's turning 25 in a few days. What? All right. So, yeah. So, that pisses me off, to be honest. People, and like, that's a trigger in itself, right? But I've been coming to terms. I'm like, yeah, but don't get it twisted. Like, sometimes I'll get annoyed, and, you know, have that don't have that expectation, but understand that I'm human. Okay, and I'm like, I'm not putting it in a way where, oh, like I'm bougie or anything. I'm genuinely saying that because I've had people say this. And then I'm generally a sweet individual. And so people like that which related me in my past to not saying my truth at the same time. So now I'm balancing that with speaking my truth, my emotions at the same time, you know, of my experience. Yeah, I was a pretty angry youth. Like, not in school. In school, it transformed into being very boisterous and like obnoxious. Like in my laugh and just like, yeah, you know, like things like that. More attention I was seeking. In my home, I was just reckless, banging doors, like doing all this shit. Like I would do shit that regular high schoolers didn't do. So that was my way of rebelling. Like I wasn't like a fuck you, like I'm gonna kill myself. It's more like, yo, I'm about to party up in this bitch and I don't give a fuck. Like that was my mentality. So angry youth to freaking out internally, which is why I got this block on my chakra. This incision came out of nowhere and it's beautiful. I'm so grateful for it because it showed me like you need to share more of your heart. You're a light worker and you need to be able to like expand from the space. And I can think a lot here, and so learning for me to like, you know, is been very, very beautiful. And then to freaking out at times, like I've you know, I experience and I talk about life, and I also go through what I'm experiencing. I go through it as you do. And that's why I want to share more of it, because like we're all fucking going in this. We're all in this together at the end of the day. Like we're all living, you know? And so if you fuck up, man, just move on. If you get angry, like that time is always the best time to address it. That time is the best time to always address it. But also, like, don't, like, stop over sweating the small things. Like, you know, you're not perfect. We fuck up, and then you can move on. And so, with that anger, with staying woke, with spirituality, like, and how all that ties together is that sometimes we might get it wrong, and we'll learn at the right moment when we are. It's our decision and will to make correct changes. I feel like right now in my space, I learn really fast. So I'll like process the lesson and like, okay, let's keep on going. Right. And I feel like sometimes people are like, no, like wailing over the situation. And I'm like, yeah, what's next? Like, how can we do this better? How can we do this bigger? And that's my strength and my weakness. And that goes for everything in life. You know, certain talents can be your strength and your weakness. Some be too excessive or not enough. And so knowing what works for you is key. So with that, I'm going to ask you, what pisses you off? What pisses you off? What does staying awoke mean? And if you feel like, I don't even want to use that word, see what that energy is about. Like dive deep into it and see what it is. I think 14 minutes is really, really great. Thank you so much for being present. Again, I'm Anoushka D'souza. I'm meditation integration coach. So I do sessions, group events. I'm doing a tour, and it's just going to be, it's awesome. So if you definitely want to work one-on-one, I have 3 private spaces. You get unlimited coaching, audio coaching, and one-on-one lives weekly for like each month. So that's about 4. I think it's pretty dope. All right, imagine this, but like infinity. So you're going to blow your fucking mind. You're going to open up and look at those patterns and be like, yo, I don't want to deal with this trauma. I want to anymore. I want to heal through it and be better. And I want that for you because I see God in you. And I see you, human being, source. You're awesome.